Hello, everyone, and welcome to session 6 of Agents of W.R.E.T.C.H, using Agents of W.R.E.T.C.H to avoid confusing people. When last we were together, everyone was still in LA, tracking down members of a movie studio cult, sex cult thing. Yeah,
Orgy and
just a group of people with subtle interests that they,
just
to apply.
Just trying to have a good time.
And a little black magic, maybe. We're not judging.
No shit,
except we are incarcerating a few of them. And when last we were together, you guys had pretty much gotten all of the known Muse totems wrapped up, except for the one in the possession of Jake Rockwell.
The phone, right?
Yep. Well, it is. It's
called the sword.
The sword. Yeah.
The sword. The sword.
And yeah, your scroll and staff people are still trying to figure out what all these symbolize and how they're used. But their current thinking is that they are crystals that have been embedded with a spirit of some sort of creative energy. And that allows creators and actors, movie types, perfect. They're kind of tailor made for people that want to be on the silver screen. And you guys have managed to secure quite a few of them, but there's one still outstanding. And then coming up midnight tonight, there's supposed to be a phone call. Where the whole group is going to meet at Henry Stanwell's studio to share in the joy that is that phone call, which strangely no one seems all that excited about, because mostly he seems so haunted whenever he has one of those phone calls.
Yeah.
And that I think is where we left off. You guys had just shot what appeared to be Lana Brown, but was in fact Taylor Godfrey.
Yes.
Who had taken on her form in some way, shape, or form, and had brought him back after securing the skull, which is in fact a skull with a little brain inside it, and the people in staff division believe that it's supposed to be symbolic of the imagination rather than literally a skull. They're also arguing with each other about why some of them present differently. Like the pen is a fountain pen instead of like a quill pen. So they're all trying to decide if these things change over time, or if if they were fairly recently and developed sometime in maybe the late 19th century or so. So what actions are you guys preparing to take here?
If my memory doesn't betray me, it probably does. I was thinking of going into Jack's house to try to find a sword.
We went. Oh, okay. Jack's. Okay.
Because we went after him, but we didn't get to his house.
Yeah, he got away by doing a bunch of daring dudes. Jumping through a plate glass window.
Maybe he has it with him, but there's no. We should check, nevertheless.
I don't know if I was with you or if I was with the rest of the gang. Going to
no, because you were with them, and then we saw them. We saw Lana and Jack leaving, and we went after him. And not Miguel Ribeiro. You need to change your name so I can remember what's your name. It's Cooper something.
Howard. Okay.
Yes.
Howard. Yeah. So I was with the actor guys, right? Okay.
But you guys had split up, so
yeah. Yes. Okay.
I think you are more or less at large at this point. So
But
we
then I
can
think we met
assume,
at headquarters, so
yeah, I was about to say, we can assume that you guys start off at headquarters,
Hmm.
ready and raring to go.
Okay, so I'm going to meet them, and we're waiting for the phone call at midnight. You are going after Jake, right?
yes.
Okay. Should I take Lana, or is it better for?
No, don't take Lana. Stop with that. She's not to be trusted.
Okay, just an idea.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
great
that's
idea.
fine.
It's a great idea, Agent Poole. Don't let other people judge you.
Yeah. So probably I'm going to take her.
Okay, now from the
But
records
let's
that you
remember that I
guys
told you not to take her.
Okay.
from the records you guys can scare up on Jake Rockwell, he does not yet have a home here. He is he's bounced around doing odd jobs and whatnot. However, he has made a movie or two that has had some success, so he is currently in a penthouse at a hotel until such time as he plants permanent roots. And according to gossip columnist, he is, been confirmed to be there at least, within the last couple of weeks or so. He is currently filming a swashbuckling movie on one of the lots that is owned by Firestar Pictures, and they're kind of a few weeks into a couple of 2 month or so turnaround time on the movie. So I'm taking it that you are headed to the penthouse rather than
Yes.
the set. Okay. Yeah, you get to the Templeton Hotel,
Hmm.
and you could forego the concierge and whatnot and just take to the elevator. So, and when you get off on the 12th floor, there's penthouse level. There are 2 penthouses here, and supposedly he is behind the number 2 one. There is no welcome mat here.
Of course not. That will be tacky. He's not allowed to have.
It'd probably blow up a housekeeper.
Yeah.
So yeah, they don't. After the 3rd housekeeper gets a spinal injury, they're probably going to kick him out.
Okay, so we need to unlock the door.
Okay, who wants to roll lockpick? Or do you try to lift one off of a housekeeper, et cetera, et cetera?
I rolled shitty on lockpick. Let's see if Howard does better.
I don't have
How
lock-
shitty did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled an 8 and I don't have lockpick, so it will be just
I
my
rolled a 9.
agility.
Okay.
Better.
What was your roll?
I rolled a 9. So
Okay. Yeah, you guys futz around with the lock a little bit, but yeah, it's not giving up its treasures as of yet.
I should just blow it up.
That would. Do we have a silencer?
Do I have a silencer?
Yes.
Pool does. I
Yes,
don't know
I do.
if Howard does or not.
I'm asking.
Are you with them, Pool?
No, I stayed behind.
Okay.
He thinks he's a star now. He's special.
Oh,
He doesn't do
yeah,
any
of
work.
course. I don't mess around with the little people,
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. If you guys are gonna force the door or
Oh, let's just
take another shot at the lockpick.
let's take another
Axel?
shot at the lockpick. I'll pull
Alright.
a pin from my hair, and I rolled a 12. That with wait, this is not a D20.
When
I
she
was
lets her
looking-
hair down,
I was
Agent
rolling the
Howard.
wrong dice. Wait.
When she
Okay,
lets
I
her hair
rolled-
down, Agent Howard, she becomes a solid 8. You're amazed. Right.
Oh God.
I rolled a 17. I
Much better.
didn't have the D, yeah.
Okay.
So let me see, with my
So
agility bonus, it's 19.
yeah. So you would apply. All right.
I
So
just was missing the hairpin.
I'm just rolling to see if the extra time, yeah, in the extra time, no housekeeping or paparazzi or anything show up. So yeah, you've scratched the lock up a little bit, but yeah, you managed to hear a click and the door comes open. Inside is just a dark, well, it's not completely dark. The lights are not on, but the windows on the far side of the room let in plenty of sunlight, and it is pretty much a stock standard. It's very much, with the exception of your weird screenwriter guy, everybody lives in a place that looks kind of fake. You know, like it looks like a model. It looks like a model house of some sort. Um, and this guy has the best reason because yeah, this is someone else's space that they maintain for him. He does have a trunk here that has like stickers from various cities where he was either a vaudeville performer or some sort of traveling performer, and he has his own, his own toiletries and wardrobes set out. But in the closet, he also has what look like studio costumes and stuff because they have little tags on them to indicate what the studio owns them and what production they're attached to, including kind of a full suit of what looks like a British naval uniform from way back in the Age of Sail, including a saber.
Hmm. A saber. Is it a crystal saber?
It is not. Yeah, when you pull it out, it is in fact just a prop saber. It's not even sharp. It's just a wardrobe prop, but it's made sturdy enough for faux combat and such.
Can we do a search to see if we find anything hidden?
You can. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I rolled a natural 20.
That's a good thing.
I rolled a natural 19.
Oh, so well, and I guess neither of you have anything other than the one, right? But what are your intelligence bonuses?
Uh,
Yeah, give me final roll
Intelligence
for a second.
bonus is 0.
Mine is -1 because I'm stupid.
Okay.
Or -2.
That's still a pretty good roll though. So yeah, you guys toss the place, and mostly you do it without trying to disturb. Like you're taught well to to look things over, and so you do find that this guy under the mattress, he does have a little packet of bearer bonds from Venezuela and a membership card to the American Communist Party with his 5-digit number stamped on it. You've probably seen maybe 5 of these in your career, but it is the real thing and not a facsimile. Also,
Always a
not as
bonus.
impressive as they act like it is. It's obviously typewritten and such, but they love these things very much. But there is no evidence of his totem here. Anything else in particular you guys are looking for in terms of?
I don't remember if we have anything from him from before. Before he came here, his past life. So before his vaudeville is there anything or a clue?
Yeah,
it could be where we could be.
You have a biography. It's not really that lurid, other than the fact that he was a traveler. He has been on the FBI's suspect list since mid college or so, and the FBI, at least because they were interesting, did confirm that, you know, he did attend the high school he went to. He did attend. So he, unlike Lana,
Mhm.
his background, you know, actually can be backstopped to a certain extent. So he seems to mostly just be a, you know, a theater kid with some political leanings. And yeah, much like Lana, he has gotten significantly better looking, and his presentation has improved due to some Hollywood magic, which you know is probably just literal magic. But he was not a bad looking kid to begin with. He's just now, you know, has a perfect
better.
facial structure, and you know, is muscular but not too muscular. Yeah, just, you know, he's Cary Grant, and you know, except he can sword fight. He does his own stunts for the most part. There's some things that the union won't let him do, but yeah, his specialty was in swashbuckling and yes, dramatic sword fights and things like that. He did a lot of Shakespeare too.
Do we find any clues of a place where he could have go to hide?
He works right now on a studio lot. He does not, according to the rumor mill or the gossip columns, have a current paramour. But there is kind of an old girlfriend of his, Daisy White, that is kind of the last person in town that he might know. And he has an agent as well, whose name is Hugh Barkman.
Okay, so Howard, agent or girlfriend?
Hugh is the agent. Daisy White is the ex-girlfriend, who is also a ingenue actress. But they publicly split up for studio reasons about 3 weeks or so ago. She went to a different studio, and they want her to be seen with another actor that's within their studio.
Okay, so I'm asking Cooper. So where do you think we should go?
Yeah, I answered. I said girlfriend.
Your man gut feeling.
My man gut feeling says girlfriend because she's the girlfriend.
All right. As you guys are discussing it, the phone begins to ring.
Well, I will answer and pretend I'm the maid.
Okay.
I'll try to put in a Spanish accent.
All right. You pick up the phone. Hello.
Hola.
Oh, hello. Is Jake there?
Mr. Jack not here. Who's speaking?
Hey, this is Daisy. I was just calling to see if he would be available. I've left a message at the desk, but he hasn't returned anything yet. Oh,
No,
you must think me an absolute fool.
me just cleans. Mr. Jack not here.
Could I come there?
See?
You have the key, right? I mean, for maybe $20 or so, you could let me in.
Mm. Yeah, I stopped to think and I said to Howard, she wants to come in. See?
I will be there in 15 minutes.
See?
I'll have the money. Who do I ask for?
Just ring a bell.
Okay. See you soon. And clicks off.
Okay, are we going to squeeze the girlfriend?
Yeah, she's coming here, so she asked for it.
Not literally squeeze, by the way.
Not literally, maybe.
Yes.
Can squeeze her neck. Kiki.
Okay, you wait, and she is not exactly on time. She gets there about 20 minutes later, but in the meantime, you guys aren't interrupted by actual housekeeping or anything. And yeah, there's a knock on the door. You
Okay.
One of you looking through the peephole, or you're just gonna?
Well, let's look.
All right, who looks?
Sure. I'll look.
You're dead.
So you are bottom.
Yes, I will look.
Okay. All right. Oh crap.
What?
Yeah.
What
All right.
happened?
Yeah. The natural 20s are going around. Yeah. You look through the door just in time to see her pull out a silvered handgun and just fire it through the door. Because it has to go through the door, you only take 3 points of damage. And then then there's a swift kick, and the door flies open.
The fucking bitch trying to kill the fucking maid.
Racist.
Racist bitch.
Racist.
So the important question is Agent Howard, are you going to do anything about this?
I'm going to. Of
I mean,
course
it's two girls fighting, so
Yeah,
I
cat
mean,
fight. It's a cat fight.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot her.
Oh, okay.
You
All
racist.
right. Well, then let's roll some initiative here.
Okay. 6.
You're going on 6.
Yep.
You will just beat her. What about you, Cassandra?
You roll. I rolled a 6 and I have what? Okay, I had an 8. Because I
Oh
have
wow.
a
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, she gets the jump, but yeah, in the time it takes her to to kick the door to get it open, yeah, you guys are got your guns out and are ready. So yeah, take your swats.
I'm not going to shoot. I'm going to use martial arts. I'm going to kick the
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh, you're not going to try charm her, or
No, I'm gonna fucking kick her. She just shot me.
okay, that's fair. All right, roll it. Her defense is 12.
Oh, I rolled a 17.
That will be over her defense.
Martial arts, I had 18, and agility, so it's a 19.
All right, and you're
No, actually, it's a 21.
okay. How many points?
That's me. Oh, I only rolled a 1, so it's a shitty. I do a very nice aerial kick, but almost do nothing to her.
All right, but you do a 1 point to
Yes.
her, right? Okay. Yeah, you kick her and you feel kind of this weird spongy feeling, and yeah, you see her flatten momentarily as you impact her,
Oh, Jesus.
and she takes it's a very different look than when they get shot, but yeah, you're dealing with one of these cellular things. All right, Agent Howard.
Okay. I rolled a 20. Natural 20.
That that will do it.
So that will be a critical. Damage is 4.
4. Okay. Yeah. Very, very good hit. Yeah. You shoot her a little beneath the chin, and yeah, that section of her neck does that tearing cigarette burn on film effect, and yeah, the jagged holes. There's like 2 overlapping ones that are kind of crisscrossing, coming from her neck, and yeah, her eyes kind of bulge out a little bit at the impact of it. And then she is going to shoot at you. Your defense is what? She's got an 18. Is that?
I think it's enough. Yes, yes, it is.
Okay. And she will do 3 points of damage to you.
I have one extra action, so
Okay.
I shoot her again.
Yes, go ahead.
I rolled an 18 this time.
Yep, that's yeah, her defense is 12, so
Damage is 5.
and that is enough. Yeah, you take another shot, basically, level it up, and shoot roughly where that weak point is, and because it's at her neck, that third shot burns across, and as soon as the continuity of her is shattered, you hear that flipping noise, and yeah, she dissipates as she is no longer projected into this world.
You have to start using flamethrowers. Everybody. It's
But this
probably
is strange. Wasn't she
Now
supposed to be
her
an
purse
actress?
does. Yeah, she was an actress. Yeah, you've seen them maintain jobs for a brief amount of time. Like one of them was a cinematographer for a bit. So you think the ones that work with them, they try to keep them in some sort of professional capacity close to them.
But it's a bit of Inception. She was a ghost of celluloid, pretending to be an actress.
Yes. Which means that at some point she actually was an actress.
Yes.
Because they only use old movies that didn't get made. So there probably is a real her somewhere.
Or not. She probably already
Or
did.
yeah, or assuming, yeah. Her purse does remain, and yeah, falls to the floor
Okay,
upon
so I
her.
guess this is
her
the clue. Let me check her purse.
She has an extra clip for her gun, which also, yeah, sorry, also is real. So it collapses, and yeah, she has like a driver's license, some things like that. She does have a small money roll with quite a bit of funds in it, in tens and twenties, and she does have a set of car keys, and you assume house keys and other sort of sundries.
Maybe we should check her house. Maybe the sword is there, or maybe Jack is there.
Yeah, you check, and yeah, her driver's license has an address listed. It looks like it's fairly recent, uh, uh, issued driver's license, so you can head to that address if you so desire. Do you put the bonds and the membership card back where they were? I mean, there's some blood on the carpet and stuff like that, but are you trying to present as small a profile here as possible in terms of
I would say
B and
so.
E?
You could
Okay.
you could set the house on fire just to be
But that's
coherent.
a penthouse, so we're going to burn the whole
Oh,
building.
okay. Sorry. Burn it anyway.
You need to think about the civilians.
What you don't know is on the third floor is the screenwriter that will write Towering Inferno in a few years' time. Charlton Heston is on the fifth floor. I knew they'd do it, those damn dirty apes. So yeah, you manage. You kind of make a mental note, like it would be nice for us to have like a little bit of bleach to try to take these blood stains out.
Or at least a scissors.
Right. Yeah. Well, they've got knives, right? Um. So yeah, you managed to extract yourself. There is some kerfluffle. So as you are exiting, there's probably the house detective. Yeah, is getting off another elevator to come see what the reported gunshots are all about. So you have about 2 seconds of lead time as he is getting out the elevator to either try to jump in or do something with him. What's your play here?
Hmm. We'll try to evade him.
Okay. You jump in. He spins to try and stop you, but my streak of good rolls is over apparently for a while. So yeah, he grabs for you guys, but the doors close and you guys are on your way down. So he's probably, fishing for an override key or something. You managed to get to the lobby with no issues. And yeah, there are some people, that have heard rumors that something's going on upstairs, but it wouldn't have traveled 5 floors. So yeah, you guys, it's mostly just people at the desk. So roll me just a wits roll to look real casual as you're headed out.
I roll 6.
I
Okay.
rolled a slice.
Okay, yeah, you guys look you guys look pretty nervous, but they while they notice that they no one actually has the presence to go after you. So yeah, you make it to your car, and now let's go back to Agent Pool. Agent Pool,
Yes,
you're in headquarters.
yes.
What are you
And
doing?
I'm getting ready for the phone call.
Okay.
So this time I'll go as with my usual attire.
Which is
Hawaiian shirt, shorts, flip-flops, hat and shades. And I'll also take a switchblade, a gun with a silencer, and I'm going to get Lana.
all right. She is not in interrogation. She's in her little guest unit that they ever locked in.
Yes, yes. And
So yeah, when you pop in, she seems surprised to see you. The guard, before you enter, says that she's been pretty quiet for the last few and seems to be eating all of the food that she's being given.
So she's behaving, right?
Yeah, she's got a wet nose and everything.
Okay. So I'm going to talk to her, okay?
He lets you in.
Hello, Lana. How's everybody treating you here?
Exactly as I expect. You've been most cooperative and kind, all things considered.
Hmm.
How are things going out there?
They're getting quite interesting. Tonight, the few of us that are still breathing are going to take a call with Henry at midnight.
Oh, one of
Yes.
his special calls.
Yes, we confronted him about his employers. So
Oh, he had to love that.
yes, very much. So
Do you have a cigarette?
yeah, sure. I give her a cigarette and I light the cigarette. And I
Okay,
also take one for me.
Yeah, she takes a puff or two and then.
So tonight we managed to convince him for us, all of us, to be there with him to see what the hell is that about.
Convinced him or forced him?
Yes, that. He has no other way to escape now. I was wondering, you want to go with me?
She thinks about that. That catches her up. Like she doesn't expect to leave this room except to go to, like Alcatraz or, Sing Sing or somewhere or Leavenworth. And she takes a longer than usual drag to give herself time to think. I have 2 questions.
Yes.
Is Simon Goosedown still alive?
Nope. In fact, in the last meeting, he was.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Simon Goosedown is the old guy. He's the guy that you guys arrested at the end of the Pentacle mission.
Yeah.
And he is still alive. So unless you're
Ah.
lying to her.
Okay. Simon is.
The writers.
Yeah. He's the script. Yeah. He's the other
No.
script writer. Yeah.
Oh, the other. Let
Yeah. Taylor Godfrey is dead. Yeah.
Okay, Simon, just let me check my notes, please.
Simon is in
Yeah.
jail.
He is alive. He was turned by the scholar.
Okay, so he's now on our side, right?
No
Yeah.
one would go that far, but he is at least cooperating.
Okay.
And
Oh, okay.
he is present somewhere
Yeah.
in the building. Yeah.
Okay. So I was mistaking him for Goodfried.
Right.
Okay. So no, Simon, it's unavailable at the moment.
He isn't, but he is alive.
Yes, he's alive.
Could I speak to him in your presence for 5 minutes?
Well, I don't have the power to make that decision.
Can you pass it forward?
Is that important?
I want to make sure that I can trust any assurances you give me. And if you haven't killed him or haven't done anything to him, then I will be able to trust that you won't do that to me either, unless I give you a reason to. Is that fair to say?
Well, let me be honest with you. I'm just offering you this because I just want for the original crew to be present, nothing else.
I understand that it helps sell your cover, but it's my life that will be in danger if I'm operating with those people. I have not been in their presence for a while. They may assume that I've turned against them or that I'm part of the reason why people are hunting them down.
Okay.
They may decide to shoot me in the first 2 minutes of the meeting. I need to know that you won't help them do that.
Okay. So just give me 5 minutes then. And I'll walk
She
outside.
nods.
I'll walk outside and I'll try to find someone in charge to
Okay.
see if it's possible to make this meeting possible.
How in charge do you want to see? There's the branch manager here. There is and presumably the scholar is still on site.
Okay, so I'll try to speak with the scholar.
But in the meantime, oh damn. Okay.
What? What was
Nothing.
that?
Nothing. She's not. She's having a rough time in the room. So, all right, yeah, you request to speak to the scholar, and yeah, you were brought into the office that he's taken over the briefing study, and he is behind his privacy screen, so you just see his silhouette and that endless daylight flooding out from behind it that seems to walk along with him.
So
I'm given to understand you need to speak to me.
Yes.
Agent Poole.
Yes, we have a situation. I don't know if you heard it already, but I'm going late this day at midnight.
I have been keeping tabs on the situation.
Okay,
I
so
thought that maybe you were going to scold me for involving myself with the young actor.
Oh no. Nothing about that. I don't judge. I was trying to speak with you because I was thinking of taking Lana with me to that phone call. And for that, she asked me to speak with Simon for 5 minutes. Is that possible?
Supervised?
Yes, I'll be
I
there.
don't, I have no objection. What's your read on her?
Well, I think she's more afraid than she wants to let it out, you know? I think she realized that her career probably is coming to an end real soon. And she wants to do anything to avoid that.
If you were to honor this request, where would you take her to have this meeting?
Here, not in this room.
Instinctually, what would your first, where would you suggest taking it?
Interrogation room.
Exactly. When she first arrived, she searched the interrogation room. That piqued my interest.
Hmm.
I don't think she was searching it. I think she was finding a place to hide something. So I looked. And if you'll look on your side table,
Yes.
there is a little Ziploc baggie of a capsule there. She taped that to the bottom of the table. That is a standard KGB. That is a standard KGB issue suicide tablet. I
Oh.
don't think she wanted it found on her. I want you to honor her request and see if she goes for where she thinks it's supposed to be.
Hmm.
I've taken the liberty of replacing it with a duplicate.
Okay. Okay. So it is possible to take Simon there also to see what happens?
Simon at this point is not trustworthy, but he will not act on their behalf anymore. Begun the process of helping him see the error of his ways. I've spent personal time with him.
So 5 minutes, it's okay?
Yes. Be wary of what is going on, however, and if you don't mind, I probably will avail myself of being on the other side of the mirror.
Okay, no problem, sir. So I will arrange for that meeting.
He nods.
Thank you. I'll leave the room and go see if go see that they are in the interrogation room.
Okay.
And I'm inside with them.
All right. Roll me a d20.
A D20, okay.
Yeah, and just more or less a luck roll. So
Okay. No. Moment. 16.
okay. Yeah, you're walking back through, and you're going past where the tinkers and the staff and scroll people are all sort of working with the various muses and things like that, and they're looking over the car that you brought Lolian still. Like they're taking no chances with anything brought in, and they have out the pen and they're looking it over. And as you come close to it, you feel that resonance of when these things get together, and yeah, it's kind of shaking your teeth a little bit.
And
And they look down at it, surprised that it is suddenly awakened. And they're like, "That's strange. It's energizing again." And then they look at where the boxes are that they put the other ones in to make sure there isn't another one out.
And there is no.
There is not. Right.
Not.
They're all boxed up.
But that resonance began to happen when I came close, or just.
Yep, it did.
Because they're part of the group officially, you were in the orgy with them.
Okay, so I'll get closer a little bit to the pen.
Yeah, the closer you get, the more the two of them apparently are thrumming, and there is a faint white light coming out of the pen.
I'll just step back, and
Uh,
I'll.
Yeah, the more you do that, yeah, the more you assure yourself that it is you that as you get closer, further from it, is doing it.
Is Jean there?
The gin is downstairs. They have put the gin in a
No.
a
Jean,
lot.
Jean, the Tinkerer. I think
Oh,
it's her name.
gotcha. Yeah, Jean. Yeah, she's
Jean
yeah,
Hamilton. Jean Hamilton.
yeah, she's here. Uh,
Okay,
and
I'll
she looks
just
very worried for you.
I'll
You think
just
it's worried. It's hard to tell.
I'll just call over. Please, can you come here real quick?
Yes, what's wrong? Are you okay,
Uh,
Turner?
do you know what the fuck
Can I
was
call
that?
you Turner?
Yes, sure. Do you know what the fuck was that?
I don't know, but I'm so worried about you, she says as she runs her hand inside your lapel of your Hawaiian shirt.
Don't you have some kind of device to scan me to see if there's something wrong with me?
I don't think that anything could be wrong with you, Turner.
Oh.
And the other two guys are looking at you guys like what in the world are we watching? Like,
Okay, Jean. So, okay, it's better for me just to stay out of here. We'll talk later, and I'll go on my way.
yeah, she watches you leave, and then yeah, at a certain point, yeah, the other two start ribbing her, about whatever that was, but also the pen stops resonating as you walk away.
Okay. So I'm dead basically. So I'll go to. So first, I'm going to ask someone to put Simon on the interrogation room, and then I'm going to wait a minute or two and go get Lana.
Okay. Yeah. So one of the security guys is like, yeah, we'll fetch him out. He'll be in there, and they give you like, we'll have him in there in 3 minutes or so.
Okay. So I'll go to Lana. Okay, you'll have 5 minutes exactly, but I'll be inside with you.
She nods. Well, then,
Okay.
shall we?
Okay, let's go. And I'll show her to the interrogation room, and I'll.
Okay. Yep. She
I'll
comes in.
yeah.
Simon sees her. She sees Simon. They kind of like, for a moment, Simon seems surprised.
And I'll be watching every movement she makes to see if she's going for that secret spot with the pin.
She does seat herself and ask you if you guys could have a coffee. Like, are you
Yes.
thirsty, Simon? She says. Like, then he just sort of glance at it and he's like, sure.
Yeah, so I'll just tap on the door and tell someone to get some coffee for them.
All right. Yep. They
But
get
but
3.
yeah, but I don't leave the room.
All right. Yeah, sure. So roll me we'll roll a search. Yeah. Sure.
A search that's based.
Yeah.
That,
Just
yeah,
sort of general perception sort of thing.
Yeah, on brains, right? That's
Yep.
brains.
And Simon wants tea instead. He's like,
Okay.
He doesn't want coffee.
Okay, Simon.
He's British.
So I rolled a 2 - 2 0. I'm blind.
No.
I'm momentarily blind.
You're not blind, but what it is you're probably looking too hard. Like you're trying to look everywhere, and therefore you're easy to misdirect.
Yes, everything.
So yeah, at a certain point, she almost fumbles her coffee, and you look there, and and a few moments later, you're all sitting there, sipping your beverages, and Simon isn't dying, and she's not dying, and
everything's good.
But she is asking them, like, have they harmed you? Have they done anything to you, tortured you, whatnot? And he says no. And she's having that sort of conversation with him, but after a while, she realizes that whatever she's thinking is going to happen isn't going to happen. And then she's like, I'm convinced now, she says.
The 5 minutes have passed. I'm just
yeah, thereabouts. She doesn't even seem to need the whole 5 minutes. She she fills him out, and then
happy, Lana.
Happy is not the word, but I know I can trust you.
Okay. So I'll tap on the door, tell the other guy to take Simon to the wherever he is, and I'm going to accompany Lana to see if they want to change to do something,
Yeah,
and then we
they
go.
take Simon out first,
hmm
just so that she doesn't know where he's going to be. You
Okay.
know, so they let you guys sit tight for a moment, and then she walks over and she's like, "You must think me an absolute fool for not trusting. But you know this game we're playing." And
Believe
then
me,
she
Lan.
leans in and she smells like honeysuckles, and yeah, you're just like,
Yeah.
ah.
Yeah, but I'm staying strong. You know, Lana, I don't even trust me, so I don't blame you. So,
Yeah, a few moments later, she sort of shakes her head and steps back, and she's like, "You let them do something to you, didn't you?"
what? What are you talking about?
I'm very careful not to form attachments on the job,
Good for you.
and yet, she thinks about it for a few moments.
But there's something wrong? Do you suspect something?
Maybe I'm being a fool.
Yes, but what are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about the fact that you're not even remotely my type. I mean, look at how you're dressed. And yet, for some reason, I think that you are perhaps the most luxurious man I've ever met in my life.
Really, Lana? After all that we've been through, you don't want to go there. Believe me.
The hell of it is I've been there. I don't understand what's going on. But yes, I'll go to the meeting with you, as you knew I would.
Yes, and I'll watch over you. Don't worry. I'm an assassin, but I'm not an animal.
You're an assassin.
Did I say assassin? I meant businessman.
She nods. I would not have thought that. You appear to be many things, which of course is what we do in our line, right? But
Yes,
assassin, you seem too gentle for that.
I'm not an assassin. I'm a businessman. I kill at business. That's what I meant.
The intercom in the interrogation comes on, and you hear the scholar say, "Agent Poole, perhaps you could leave her to my graces for a few moments. You may want to have the Tinkers check you out."
Right, sir. And I'll leave the room and go to the
Yeah,
Tinkers.
and as you walk down the hall, you can just see the sunlight at your back, shining as he moves from the one room to the other, and you hear her audibly gasp when he opens the door and she sees it.
But I'll wait near the interrogation room. I don't leave. I
Okay.
just
Yeah, they speak for maybe 10 minutes or so, and
Mhm.
then the door opens, and sunlight pours out. Are you gonna try to sneak a peek at the boss?
I'll try to do that.
All right.
After all, I have shades, so probably it's easy.
Now you have seen pictures of John Silence when he was younger. There are portraits and pictures of him. He was kind of a famous parapsychologist and psychic phenomenon guy, and a medical doctor for a long time.
Mhm.
But he doesn't appear to have aged much. And now, like, his whole aura is physically visible to people. So, like, the auras that you see when you're wearing your glasses, he seems to have one that is either so powerful that it can't be hidden, or is something similar. But yeah, when you see him, you just realize that, like, his brain weighs more than he does, right? Like
Okay.
he is just psychically present in a way that other people can't match. And roll me a wits check or
Avoidance?
avoidance roll.
Avoidance.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay. So 17 or under. 6. Yes, I made it.
Okay. Yeah, you as you're looking at him, you don't, it doesn't try to break you or turn anything about you or twist anything inside you, but you realize that he can't be around normal people, right? Like just looking
Okay.
at him for a
Okay.
little
Okay.
amount of time or talking to him, yeah, that anything he said to you, would carry extra weight, and you
Yes.
figure out that that's why why he hides himself,
Yes.
because otherwise you would just do everything he told you all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. That. After all, that's for the protection of other people and not for him. Okay.
no, it's probably a little of both, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
So
yeah, he walks down the hall and back into where his office is. And
okay, I'm going to get Lana. Is everything all right?
you can see that whatever he spoke to her about, she's kind of in the same mindset as Simon is now, like just sort of cowed at what
Okay.
she's done. And
Okay.
and she's like, I had no idea. I mean, we have no idea what
Yes.
you guys are up to. I know you have no idea what we're up to.
Yes, that effect on people. Don't worry. So, do you want to change or shall we go immediately?
I think I should change, she said, looking down at the same clothes she's been wearing for a few days.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys take her to wardrobe
Yes.
and
Yes.
get her.
Yeah.
Two security guys are with her, and whenever she's around, you assume the scholar told someone to do this, but yeah, there are two guys on her elbows at all times while she's in the facility.
So I'll wait for it to change and go to, and then we both go to the to get the car and to go to the meeting.
Okay. All right. When you go to, you're getting her car, or you're getting
No.
carpool
A
car?
a car.
Okay.
I'll ask Jean just to get something discreet.
Yeah, the Tinkers are like, all right, you've checked out 3 cars, and we're still epoxying the bullet holes for for several of them. So yeah, we're gonna give you this car, and then yeah, it is a very nice sedan. And they're like, but we need for you to be very careful with this one, Agent. Please. It's the last really good car we have.
Oh,
this was my grandmother's car.
I'll give you without a scratch. Don't worry.
I wash it and then rub a baby diaper on it to dry it. I can't have this harmed.
Okay, don't worry. Not a single scratch.
And he gives you the keys in exactly the way that Q gives Bond the keys, and he knows that car is doomed, but he does it anyway for Crown and Country.
I'll bring it even more clean. Don't worry.
And yeah, the keys have like it's just the car keys, and then like 2 Victorian skeleton keys, and then the key fob is just a big picture of a kitten.
Oh fuck! I'm going to trash this car. Okay. So I'll go to the other side. I'll open the door to Lana, please.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll let her in. Close the door and drive.
All right. You head in the direction of the studio to make your midnight. So yeah, you get there like hours ahead of time. But in the meantime, we'll switch back to our stalwart friends as they are pulling up at Daisy's house. Daisy's house is in the suburbs, and it's like just a little a little 2-bedroom house with a picket fence around it. Basically a carbon copy of the houses, two doors down in either direction, and a little subdivision where everything seems to have been built all at once.
Okay, let's go. Is the area cleared, or does she have Snoopy neighbors?
When you pull up, like no one's like, outside or pretending to, water the plants or anything like that. It seems pretty quiet. You look around the place just to see if there's anyone inside. Is that what you're?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you pick in a few. Nope. Doesn't look like there's a housekeeper or anything like that. It's really too small to really require
Yeah,
something
why
like
would she
that.
need, because it's not real anyway.
Well, there's that. How cool. You get to her. You get to her front door. There is a welcome mat here, but it's right side up. It prominently says welcome.
Okay, so let's not touch it, and let's just try to open the door.
Okay. Yeah, roll me a lockpick.
Oh, didn't I failed? Rolled
Okay.
a 4.
Terrible.
Hours.
It's done enough problem.
You gonna take another crack at it, or are you gonna do it a different way?
I'll try again if I can. Oh, now I rolled a 20.
Okay. Yeah, you second time's a charm. You get the door open and swing it open, and that's when you hear. I'm guessing, Howard, you're looking the other way while she's doing that, and yeah, an old lady is coming over with like a covered dish with a dish towel over the top of it, and there's steam coming off of it. She's like, "Oh, hello there. Are you the new neighbors?"
Yes, we are.
Hi, I'm Mabel Clancy. It's a pleasure to meet you guys. Welcome to the neighborhood. And she holds up the dish. Made you some brownies, they're fresh out of the oven. Just a
Thanks.
little welcome to the neighborhood gift. You guys are a cute couple. You got kids yet?
Oh God.
I'm not yet. But we are trying very hard.
She hands you off the brownies. Well, I'm just down the way. You can call. And my number is inside the brownies there. If you need anything, me or my husband Howard would be happy to help. Welcome to the neighborhood, and I'll let you kids attend to things. And then she gives you like a sly wink as she walks off.
Do the brownies look good?
You open them up, yeah, they smell really good. Walnuts and everything.
Okay, I'm going to try them.
They're poison. Don't try it. Don't eat them. They're poison.
All right, you guys head inside.
Yes.
Yeah, this place actually looks more lived in than any of the humans that you've seen. Like, her bed's unmade. Her phone is off the hook. She's got scripts on her coffee table that she's been going over. There's food in the kitchen. She's got dishes she hasn't washed yet. Very, very strange.
Yeah, that's strange. Does she have a
Comparison.
roommate? We
Say
don't know.
again.
Did she have a roommate?
She does not. Doesn't look like there's room for her to have one. But apparently she didn't know the neighbors very well because they didn't realize that you weren't their neighbors.
Yeah. Well, let's look. If there's a
Okay.
sword here.
You look around and yeah, it mostly looks like she lives the life she was assigned. There are she's got some information about Jake and his itinerary and things like that. Her life seems to be maintaining her cover and keeping an eye on Jake.
Oh, again,
She
do we
has
see where he could be, a place where he could be hidden?
yes, he works at the studio. He lives at the penthouse, but he plays at a little gentleman's club, or not a gentleman's club, at a clubhouse that is attached to a golf course just out of town, and he has a place that he occasionally brings
Okay, so
assignations to,
that's
I
our
guess.
next step.
Yeah. And she keeps meticulous notes of his comings and goings. And roll me, do you have something like a psychology, or I know there's not like an empathy, but I know you guys aren't very empathetic, strangely. Even though you're so nice to everyone.
No, I have tactical, that doesn't count.
Well, just roll a magnetism roll.
14,
Roll a 7.
15.
Okay. Yeah, you realize that just from her notes and things that she does her job meticulously, but she really loves the job she pretends to do. And you get the feeling that these celluloid things love to be people, right? That they have this brief moment of being a person and that they throw themselves into it. And yeah, you kind of think about the dichotomy of how these other people want to be something else and throw themselves out of living their lives, so that they can achieve whatever this is. So yeah, it's just a moment of zen as you realize that she hates this job that is her whole purpose for living, and she loves playing at being Daisy. Of course, that's not a problem anymore because she's dead. Don't feel guilty is one.
Nope.
Don't feel bad about that.
Absolutely.
This is the wrong crowd for that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
So yeah, the country club is about 10-15 minutes away. Is
Okay,
that where you're headed next, or are you gonna chew on the brownies for a bit?
Yeah.
They are very
I'm
good.
going to go. I guess Howard's going to take the brownies with him, right?
Oh,
Listen,
you're that. You're that.
I'm going to buy some milk on the way.
All right. Yeah. You stop and yeah, just really good brownies. Probably more than a person should have in one sitting, but welcome to America.
Low sugar, right?
Oh no. This is the 60s in California. It might as well have a sugar cane stuck through it.
Okay.
So you get to the country club, and it is swank for the 60s. So it's a little modern architecture, very much a blend of tacky with abstract, and it is connected to a golf course. And by the time you get there, there's quite a few people out playing on the links, and yeah, the valet, grabs your car keys and lets you guys into the club. There's a guy there at the valet stand that gives you a ticket, and then he asks, what member number are you visiting, or now Jake's number is 513, according to the records that you read. But you can assume that there are probably numbers up and down from that too. So do you give his number, or do you give just
Well, I'm stupid. I'm going to give his number.
Okay. Very well. He should be in the bar. Although one can never tell. But they'll certainly know where he is inside. And yeah, he gives you the valet ticket for your car and opens the door for you. Inside is a air-conditioned paradise for alcoholics and fans of golf, which may be slightly redundant. There's lots of golf tee and golf ball art and stuff scattered around, and apparently a couple of announcements for upcoming tournaments that they're going to be hosting. One of which is for charity, and yeah, damned if Jake's name is not prominently featured on the charity tournament list. And apparently you can pay extra to the charity in order to be put into a foursome with him and a variety of other stars and starlets. And sitting in the bar, sure enough, is Jake drinking some sort of pina colada looking fruity drink with swords through fruit and whatnot at the top, and he is playing with the little plastic sword and kind of smiling to himself.
Well, I'm going to ask Howard, how do you want to do this?
The hard way. Always the hard.
I mean, probably we should try to be discreet, right?
Okay.
I can do that.
Do you tie your own blindfold, or do you let Bottom put the blindfold on you?
Well, let's just sit one on each side of him and try to scare him into coming with us.
Ooh.
Okay, you guys approach him. All right, yeah, you can tell from the two empty cocktail or not cocktail, the two mixed drink glasses that he has added a third to, that he's probably a little lit, and he just sort of passingly notices the two of you approach, and then yeah, he drops the little the little plastic sword into the drink, and you see that nimbus of white energy play over him again, and he's a lot less drunk looking when he narrows his eyes at you. Who are you, and why do I keep meeting you?
We are the good guys, Jake.
Played a lot of good guys in my life. I don't think I've ever uttered the words, "We're the good guys."
Well, real life is not exactly the same.
Damn if I don't know that.
We know about the club and the objects and the swords.
You know what the sword does?
Do we know what the sword does?
No one has offered a suggestion yet.
That's things.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
You didn't bring enough people, is what he says.
What did he say? I didn't understood.
You didn't bring enough people.
Well, you don't know us.
He stands up. So how do you want to play this?
Well, we wanted to be discreet. We don't want to hurt any of these nice people laying around. We're the good guys after all.
Follow me. And he begins walking to the golf course.
Are we going to shoot him in the back?
Yeah.
No, you are the good guys. You don't shoot people in
But
the back.
he's a communist.
Oh, okay. Go ahead then. Go ahead.
All right.
Are we-
Well,
roll
we
me
try to
a two hit. His defense is 18.
Jesus, 18.
I missed at least my first shot.
Yeah, when the shot goes off, he just runs for a bag of golf clubs and draws one out.
I have my second action, so
Okay,
Yeah, wait, 12? No, I had 15. I also missed. Ah, no, I'm going to use my Avenging Angels. My Avenging, so I have a +2 bonus, so I pass.
all
I had
right,
I had a 19 in the second shot. So
okay. Roll me damages.
3.
And you're using your pistol as well, right? Bottoms.
And I rolled a 3 with the pistol is 1, this 1 plus 1d6, right? So it's 4.
1, yeah.
All right. Yeah, you get pretty good shots off on you. And then yeah, instead of like turning and like using the club, like to whack one of you or whatnot, he just throws it and decides he's going to try to put some distance between you guys. What's your defense, Pool? Or Howard? Sorry.
12.
Well, okay. And
Mine is also 12.
he just does 2 points of damage to you. Yeah, he throws it at you, and then yeah, he runs in the direction of a golf cart.
Well, I'm going to run after him.
Okay.
And I don't know, I have cat like balance, so I don't know if I could use it to get him to jump on him.
You
It
have
gives me
cat-like.
2 to all acrobatic rolls.
Yeah, if you want to make a acrobatic roll this next
Okay, try
round
to
too.
jump him.
So yeah.
Okay, so 18, 20, 22.
Okay. Yeah, you jump at him, and yeah, the two of you are. Oh wow, your cat is
Oh, the
very
cat.
acrobatic
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
The two of
Yeah,
you,
cat like balance.
the two of you grab each other, and yeah, you're inside, and the golf cart he stomps on the accelerator as the two of you are kind of futzing with each other. But yeah, you are inside his cart, and the two of you are screaming off down the links. In the meantime, Howard, what you up to on this?
Can I shoot him again?
Yeah. Now it's him and Bottom tied up together here.
Okay. I rolled a 1. My
Hmm.
first.
Okay. How many points do you do to Cassandra?
And I rolled a 5 for the first.
Yay.
And then
That hurts.
No, roll me an agility avoidance roll, Agent Bottom.
Me?
Just
Okay.
yeah. Because
I rolled an 8, so I passed because I have a 15 of agility.
okay, then you just take 2 points as he sort of grazes the two of you. Yeah, the bullet he fires and it just you hear it bounce off of the poles that are holding up the canopy of the golf cart and the golf cart's roof, and yeah, it creases your arm. Now you get one more action, Howard. Is that right?
yeah, the second I rolled a 16.
Okay. So yeah, you take another shot, and by this point they're sort of receding. So if you want to stay in it, you have to find a golf cart or something to help you keep up with them. So start next round, Cassandra. You're tangled up with him. You're
I'm-
both fighting for control of the golf cart or beating each other up, depending.
Wait. Shit.
Bless you.
So
I'm
moving.
going to. Can I try to do a neck shock hold on him to make him go unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a 15. My bonus, I still have +2, plus 2, plus 2, so I
That
have
is one lot, yeah.
15 plus 6 is 21. I
Oh,
have a
okay.
plus 2 penalty. So because of what I'm trying to do, I passed. I think I took a 19, yeah, so it's over.
19.
Okay. And he gets to roll a check for the choke out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'm guessing that is a toughness.
And I rolled the a 4 on the D4. So I'm draining him 4 dice of health if he can't.
Oh, okay. 4 dice of hell or 4 points?
4 points. So.
Okay. Yeah, you squeeze him pretty good, and yeah, he's fumbling around and whatnot. So the golf cart is careening left and right. Occasionally, a spinster or or whatnot is sitting out, trying to do their golfing, and yeah, you guys barrel in through them. So far, no sand traps or water traps. Howard.
So try to get a golf cart as well.
Okay. Yeah, just roll me a intimidate, I guess, if you've got it, and yeah, you can just basically grab one off of another guy while like.
An old man.
19.
Okay, yeah, you spook a dude and take his cart, daring him to stop you, and he doesn't. Meanwhile, Jake is going to try to punch you, and as long as your defense isn't a 4, he will not be succeeding in doing that this
No,
round.
it's not. It's 12.
Yep, I figured. I
Mhm.
figured you weren't, a snail. Although they've got armor, so. All right, and then Howard, you get your second roll, so you're zooming along behind them, and yeah, they're just careening around. No one is apparently controlling the cart very well.
Well, can I?
Yeah, you can take a shot while you're driving.
Okay, so I'll shoot him. Oh, I'll try to. No, I
Mhm.
will. I did not.
But not a negative, not a 1, right? So, okay, yeah, you take another shot, and yeah, it's just hard to trying not to hit her and trying to hit them while you're driving. So yeah, all right, bottom, you're back up again.
Okay,
You
so
continuing the hold.
Yes, and let me see the rules of the hold.
Well, let's see if the
Okay, it's an opposed roll to try to maintain the hold, but I have a 3+ bonus.
okay. So I'm trying to roll high here. Well, I
so
did.
I had 17.
God, this.
I rolled a 17, actually a 21 again. So
Okay, yeah,
let me. I rolled
he
only
does
1.
impressively. Yeah, he does impressively, but he can't beat that. So, and how many points?
1.
Okay. All right. Yep. And now he is going to again try to sling you out. I think. 16 hit.
Yes, because my defense is 12.
Okay. Then roll me. He's not going to do any damage, but roll me an agility.
8. I pass.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, avoidance was for so yeah. So yeah, he basically tries to kick you out, and so he separates the two of you, but you grab one of the poles, and don't fall off the thing. So there's a little room separating you now, but again the cart is just sort of careening. So, and it finally hits a sand trap. So yeah, you guys go guttering out. He manages to land okay. Yeah, he does actually a pretty acrobatic recovery when it hits, and kind of rolls up and stands himself up in the sand. Roll me either an acrobatics check or a
I
agility
rolled a
avoidance.
19 with my cat-like balances is a 23.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, the two of you, this thing tries to kill you both, but all it does is just sort of give you an opportunity to look really cool as you both go rolling off of the thing and stand up, facing each other in the sand.
And I tell him, will you fucking stop? We're trying to help you.
He's breathing heavy. He's like, "Ah, you're very impressive. I think I would have broken your neck before now if you didn't have some sort of training."
Can I shoot
Course
him?
training. I'm not an amateur. I'm a professional at this. I'm not an actor.
He seems impressed by that. Howard, you're pulling up on them.
Run him over with the golf
Yeah,
carts.
yeah.
Yeah. That would be epic. That will be epic.
Is that what you're? Yeah. Roll me a drive with golf specialization roll.
I don't know if I have drive.
I don't think any of y'all do you?
No,
No.
why should we?
I have drive.
I've actually considered having you guys sent to a Le Mans like course in Italy as part of a mission.
Yes, I have drive.
18.
Oh yeah, that's all right. Yeah, you hit him. Now what's the damage on running some over with a golf cart?
A golf
Although
cart.
you're hitting the sand trap, I will. Roll me 2d6 and then take 2 off of it.
5.
Okay. Yeah, you go careening, and at the last minute, you just sort of, hoop over, and there's a moment where his little doohickey, his the spirit that is surrounding him, kind of intercedes for a moment. And yeah, everything that all of you have been doing is just sort of grander and more actiony, and this benefits greatly from that. And yeah, you just hit the lip of the sand trap just right, and catch air, and then yeah, you hit him full in the front with the front of your golf cart, and yeah, it comes down on him, and you hear a horrible crunch. And then yeah, you go plummeting out of the cart as it flips itself over. Beneath where the cart was, you see its brief impression in the sand, and you see that Jake is laying there, but his head and his body are in angles that are not healthy or possible when you're alive.
But is he dead? I'll check his pulse.
Yeah, his eyes are just glazed over. Yeah, like he's.
Does he have a sword on him?
You pat him down for it.
Yes.
Roll me a search, but give yourself
Don't tell me
+2.
it's in the anus.
He's not resisting.
17, 18.
Yeah, you find it in his pocket. You pull it out, and yeah, it looks like a gladius.
I don't want
rendered.
to touch it. I will try to do it with a handkerchief.
Okay. All right. You put it in a handkerchief, but you still feel the glow of it, sort of the thrumming of it, because apparently he's had it on this whole time.
Not that tough. I'm gonna tell his corpse. And I say, oh, we didn't bring enough people. Actors.
In theory, he should be a pretty tough fight, but he rolled like crap, and you guys beat the crap out of him. He should have tried jumping off a building again. That would.
Should we hide? Can we hide the corpse in the golf cart so we can take him with us?
There's a lot of folks here, but let's
Okay,
see.
then this,
Let's
because I
see
think people saw us.
how noticeable this has been yet. There's some people responding. They haven't gotten over there, but yeah, there's the club security, and they probably called the cops as well because there's an altercation going on. But thus far, you have a decent run. So yeah, you could grab him up in the golf cart and make a run for it.
Okay, so let's
But
do
you
that.
valeted your car, so.
Okay, so maybe we just leave him there. And we'll not be able, but I'm more concerned with the cops looking for us for having killed him.
You will leave there. You will leave him there under the car.
You, as agents, you have a couple of options. You can call in and, basically take this over. And at that point, you probably will be cover storied as FBI guys or something like that. And, you will involve yourself as though you're law enforcement. You could just bully your way out of here and
No,
or
then we'll just call it in and ask for help.
okay. All right, let's see how they.
After all, he was a communist.
It was an accident. We didn't want to kill him. We just want to apprehend him. He was just a stupid communist.
They basically, the security guys grab you. You say, hey, wait, we're G-men more or less, and yeah, they take you in and give you a chance to call in, or you speak to the police, and they call it in to the central area there. So yeah, you're going to burn a couple of hours here while they figure out what's going on. But yeah, the cover story descends as soon as NATO and FBI and whatnot all get roped in on this, and yeah, all of a sudden you guys are G-men in good standing, and this guy was a known communist agitator, et cetera, and so yeah, you're going to be burning some time here, but they will take the body into custody and for you guys, and yeah, you guys will not be in any particular legal issue because you're going to go under supposedly an FBI good shoot review, and yeah, within 3 hours or so, you guys are back at headquarters, and the body and the recovered artifact are as well. In the meantime, Agent Poole, you pull up to the studio gates of Firestar Pictures. The guy there, the security guy, looks out, but he sees that Lana is with you, and just opens the gate without you guys even needing to stop. And
Okay.
yeah,
I'll continue.
You are driving through like a little merry land of thousands of different people, or hundreds of people milling around making movies. So there's people in all sorts of costumes. There's studio sound stages here that are made up to look like all sorts of wonderful places. It would be a very jolly, wonderful place to be if it weren't
full of lies.
Right. Exactly. And yeah, you pull up in front of the business offices and let yourself out.
Yeah, let's go and talk to Henry. Shall we?
I'm assuming you wait fairly close to midnight for this.
Yes.
So there's probably not a huge amount of activity, but they do run late into the night. Yeah.
Yes, still janitors and writers, perhaps.
Yeah, here in the business offices, almost no one's here, but out in the sound stages, there's still people doing things late into the night. So because the people need the magic that comes from the silver screen.
Yes, it's a drug.
And at this point in history, they are probably making hundreds of movies per studio
Yes.
at a
Yes.
time. So yeah. Um,
There's no stopping.
you see the usual crowd here assembled Henry's office,
Mhm.
and he kind of stabs his head in a direction to have you follow him, and he goes down to what is marked as a supply cabinet or a supply closet, and he pulls out a key ring, unlocks the door, and lets himself in and encourages you guys to follow.
Mhm.
What
Okay.
inside is not a supply closet. It is in fact what looks like probably was someone's office at some point. And there is an old, battered desk and a chair, uh, all of which just has dust on it. It doesn't look like this room has been touched. There are posters on the wall that are like planning posters for a studio that existed before this place took over. It looks like this office has been left exactly as it was then. And sitting on the battered desk is a black phone of the stick type. So it has a rotary dialer, but it has the the ear
Yes. Yes.
item that you take off,
Yes. Yes.
and you can feel the ominous energy coming off of it, and something in your pocket is now like really getting hot.
I touch what it is.
uh it's weird. It feels like it's something like next to your wallet. um
I'll take it out.
you are holding a crystal heart.
Who the wait a minute. Hearts. Who the hell had the heart? Just a moment. No Harry. Okay, the skull and the phone. Jake, sword.
Why, Agent Poole, it was you that had the heart all along.
No, but Lana. No,
Yep.
Tyler.
You have never heard of one of the others having this before.
But I've heard of a heart.
Nope.
It's the first time.
Yep. This is the first time you've heard of this one. No one previously possessed it that you've heard of.
Oh.
And you have to assume that someone planted it on you at some point.
Okay, so probably Simonson, perhaps Lana, one of these two. No, Simonson had the. No, Simonson had the crystal heart. Okay, I'll
Well,
keep.
she had the heart, yeah, but
Yeah.
yes, you have had your clothes off in the
Yes.
presence of three.
So yes, so probably yes. Okay, so I'll
you
just.
horn dog. I'm not judging.
Okay, so I'll just wrap without trying to do this quietly. I'll just wrap.
Oh yeah. Now,
try-
yeah, you wrap it up so that it doesn't make you into a Lothario that has broken
Yes.
at least 3 hearts so far. Okay, good. That's good. Now
And I'll-
everyone's safe. I'm glad that that's settled.
yeah. And I'll put again on my pocket.
Yeah,
Just-
as you're futzing around with this, like they've been talking for a few minutes and you haven't even noticed. Like,
Oh God. Okay, so that explains a lot. Okay, that was not my animal magnetism, but the shit heart. Okay, I'm just a regular guy. Okay, so
yeah, they're saying things, but all you can hear is like, your soul is damned. Your soul is damned. You start magic. Oh my God. There's nothing like that. They warned you specifically in the briefing not to do. All of these things are playing through your head and you're not sure what the people are actually saying. Right?
Oh God, yes, something like that. Now I come to realize I'm one of them. Okay, so
and Henry is finishing up, and he's like, and so I've taken the liberty of adding a new piece of equipment for this purpose. And he plugs in to, to the phone, basically a little speaker mechanism. He's like, I have no idea if this will work or not, but if not, I will do my best to recreate the conversation if you're not able to hear it yourselves. And then, everyone starts looking at their watches, and Henry's got an old pocket watch out. And it is just a few minutes.
I'll just look
he
around.
looks more and more nervous the closer it gets to midnight.
And the rest of the crowd are also nervous?
Yeah, they're very nervous, very curious, mostly because the news, the radio on the way here was playing something that actor and beloved rapscallion of the gossip sheets, Jake Rockwell, has unfortunately been killed in a horrible golfing accident.
Oh, Howard. I can
And
imagine what happened.
they're more than a little lit up by the fact that they know now for a fact that at least two of their number are dead as a stone. And they suspect that Simon is as well.
So here are Henry, Lana.
Yep, we have
And
Henry,
Lana,
we have
Lana,
Anya and Lana and you.
and Simonson, right? Oh, Anya. Okay.
No. Anya is Simon.
It's Simonson. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So he's the clock finally strikes midnight, and the phone begins, trilling its ring at the moment the second hand hits. Ring, 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 ring. And it sort of echoes in this room. Sound in this whole room is weird and muffled. And he, shaking hand, picks up the stick and then lifts the receiver and puts it to his ears and, kind of dryly rasps out, hello. And over the speaker, you're like, you have not impressed us. We are very upset with how things have gone. And we've done the very best we could. What more would you have of us? Just say it and it will be done. You must recover your treasures. They were given to you for a purpose. And you must find the wolf within your sheep. A wolf? One of your number is not who he or she claims to be. Is it he or she? Silence!
Today.
You ask for more information than you will be granted. We cannot reveal our sources. You, at this point, have disappointed so thoroughly, you may not be allowed to continue. We're very sorry. Bouche moi, I said no more speaking. You will do what I have told you, and you will report next midnight that it has been done, or you will be forfeited. I understand. And then, he clicks off and then sort of looks at the rest of them. He's like, well, there you have it. We have 1 day left.
To recover the other artifacts?
Yes.
And what did he meant by a wolf amongst the sheep? Is there still
Anya looks at you and she goes, I think it's pretty obvious. One of us is not acting for the interest of the others. Yes. And I don't think one has to be very sharp to figure out who it is.
Oh, do you mean Henry?
I considered it, but no, Simon makes more sense.
Yes, he's missing since a
since
lot.
all of this started
Yeah.
happening.
Quite a
Henry
coincidence.
looks very pleased that his name got discarded early.
Yes, it's quite a coincidence. I agree.
We'll have to find him. We'll have to deal with him. There's no sense running around. We're going to have to go to one of the assets to do this. Are we agreed? And she looks around and everyone sort of begins nodding. Lana doesn't nod. She sort of looks at you like, what are we going to do here?
And I'll start nodding also. Just, yeah, play along, play along.
She nods after a while. Very well then. Let's set it up. We've still got a few more minutes remaining in the witching hour that we might be able to pull this off tonight. And Henry, drags everybody out the door, locks it up, and then takes you down to another place where there's a concrete floor in the basement. And Anya takes out a piece of chalk and begins marking a circle along the floor. And, people are grabbing candles out of a prop area and things like that and laying them on the ground.
Okay. While she's doing that, is this room only has one entry door?
No, this room has several. It's a property basement where they store a bunch of wardrobes and props and stuff, but it has a really big floor space that they can, draw a huge summoning circle on and call up the old black magics during, the witching hour.
Okay. While she's drawing something on the floor, what Henry is doing is helping.
He's grabbing candles and basically, there's not, everybody else is,
Okay.
So your side. So unless the two of you are doing something, that is the entirety of what is happening at the moment.
Okay, so while she's doing that, I'll just remove my weapon with the silencer very quietly. I'll just go behind Simonson. Just like trying to help her. I'll just put the gun to her head and pop one out.
All right, roll it just to make sure you don't get nerves at the last minute or
okay,
that she's not a horrible slime beast or something.
Okay, so 17 plus. Just a moment, please. Okay, so this is agility, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's light weapon. Yeah,
19,
but your agility bonuses.
19 and small arms, 22.
Okay, then roll me your damage and triple it because you're.
Okay, so it's a d6.
Yes.
So 15.
Yeah, you splatter her. She falls into her summoning circle, getting blood in it, it's a good thing she didn't have time to finish it because that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll just
Henry sees that and
I'll point the gun towards Henry and I'll say, woof.
Oh.
Yes.
His eyes go wide as saucers, and he squeaks out a name that scratches the air as he says it. What's your defense?
14.
Okay. He does 3 points of damage to you as he calls this name, and it's a name even though you couldn't even tell what language he just spoke in, and yeah, something jumps out of his voice and stabs at you like a dart, and does 2 points of damage to you.
3. You said 3.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 3.
3.
I didn't add the
Okay.
bonus.
I'll just try to shot him in the head also.
Okay. His defense is just 11. So.
I think it's a cold shot, right? -5.
It's -3 for a cold shot.
3. Okay.
Is that right? Or I know it's 3 times damage, but
It's
I'll look real
minus.
quick.
Game
what
minus. Sorry.
What are you aiming at?
Head.
It's 3, -3.
-3.
Okay.
Okay. So let me see. So I have agility +2, small arms. I have 3, so +5. So total is 14 with
Yep.
the penalty.
That'll get it.
Now with the
14.
damage times 3, right?
Yep.
12.
Yeah, that's gonna get poor Henry. Yeah, you clip him, and yeah, he goes down, and that name that he said lingers for a few more moments, but yeah, finally works its way out of the room.
I look at Lana. Are you okay?
She looks very, blasé about this. She's not panicky, but she's not surprised or anything like that. Yeah, and she just nods to you.
Okay. Let's just leave these two here and we'll go and get the phone, shall we?
Don't know that we should touch that thing, she says.
I'll need to take it to my
I know that voice.
which voice? The phone?
Yes.
And who is it?
He's an operator on our side. Very difficult man to deal with. Colonel Ivan Orbanovich.
Wait a minute. The voice on the phone. Just let me take a note. Colonel?
Ivan Orbanovich.
Ovanovich?
Orbanovich. Yeah. I'll put it in the chat. Just
Okay. Did I?
for
Do I
you
know?
kids playing at home, we've met this character before.
So who is he?
He is Sergei's handler guy when you were in Eisenstadt. He is presumed to be a member of what you guys call the Zagavor service, but you don't know the real name for it.
Oh, I had that.
It's basically your equivalent in the KGB.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Or the Warsaw
Ovanovich.
Pact, I guess is probably.
Yeah.
Because this guy's not Russian per se.
So he's our arch enemy, our nemesis, right?
I mean, yeah, he's in that camp at least.
Yeah. So the Russians are in it also.
Are you asking her that?
No. I'm just thinking.
Okay.
So Henry was taking orders from the communists.
That seems to be the case. Although you are sure he thought it was a little higher up than that.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
He thought it was coming from somewhere a little north of
Yeah.
Stalin,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Something like that. Anyway, I'm going to take the phone.
All right, you head back up into the
Yes,
office.
yes, but on the way to the office, like this is a prop setting, I'll just try to find a large tarp or a box to put
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
phone in it.
You can find a file box or something like that. Yeah,
Yes,
pretty
yes,
easily.
and something just to hold, just to disconnect no, the phone is disconnected, right? It's
Correct.
just so I'll try just to some gloves or whatever to
Okay.
put the glove, the phone
Yeah, you put
inside.
the gloves on, and yeah, you lift it up, and yeah, this thing emanates heat and energy just by being in the room with it. Once you get it in the box, the room loses that auditory feeling where it, like, nothing echoed, nothing made
Hmm,
a high sound. It's almost like this thing was eating sound energy.
okay.
And yeah, you get it into the box, and
Yeah,
get your gloves off, and you feel a little sickened, but you're
yeah.
because that heart in your
Oh,
pocket
yes,
was
yes, and
thrown
also,
in time with it.
so Lana, let's go back
All right.
to,
Yeah,
yes,
you guys managed to get yourselves out of Tinseltown back to headquarters,
headquarters.
and the
Yes,
gang is all together again.
as I arrive, I'll handle the keys to the other guy, not a scratch of the
He's like,
car.
"Oh, thank God!" And then suddenly everything just falls in on him.
Yeah, yes, and I'll handle the box to Jean.
Yeah, she takes the phone, and yeah, immediately it goes to the basement with a guy from Staff Division. You think it's going to be placed very far away from the gin,
and,
but in similar containment.
and also remove the heart that I put inside my pocket with a scarf or a tissue around it,
Yeah.
and I'll hand it to Jean also.
When you set that down, yeah, when you give that to her,
Yes,
she gives you a
I'll
look, and it's like she's like, ah, like
no, I know, no, I know. Yes, I lose all my magic. Yes, I know.
she, yeah, she just smiles, and she's like, gives you a wistful look, and then puts it in another containment box.
Then I'll take Lana to her quarters, and I'll thank her for the company.
Yeah, she nods. I don't. I'm not going to look like this for much longer. That's what your boss told me.
Yes, but at least you have a cleaner
Your
conscience.
health.
Yes, and your health and your life.
She nods.
We'll talk again sometime, and I'll
You
leave
want to
them.
check under your interrogation room table.
Hmm?
There's something there that probably doesn't need to be there.
Okay, I'll go to the interrogation room. I'll check that.
She's like, how about one more cigarette just for kicks?
You know, this will eventually kill you. You know.
She smiles. Eventually is a long time away.
Okay, I'll
And
give her.
yep, you guys share a smoke, and
Yeah.
by the time the cigarette is done, she is a haggard kind of world weary looking older lady, or well, not older lady, middle aged lady, I guess. Once more.
I'll try not to cringe at at that sight. Okay, and I'll smile and walk out.
All right. You walk out, and the guard is like, Scholar wants to see your group.
Yeah.
Too sweet.
Okay.
You want to go to town or something? He says.
No, not needed. Thank you.
I mean, we're all running around here like, the eyes of God are on us. You guys are flipping around on those things. He looks down at your sandals like field
That's-
agents.
Yes. I'll just move along.
All right, you guys gather, and yeah, the scholar is there behind his screen. Not a clean operation, but not a failure either. Congratulations, agents. Agent
Thank you.
Poole and Agent Howard, we may have to put you through a regimen to make sure they haven't done anything to you. Poole, in particular, I'm worried about your exposure to one of the muses, but
Oh.
it should be mitigatable. It does not appear that your fourth is going to be engaging with operations for some time, so we may have to find you another agent to accompany you. In your opinion, do you think that Jean is ready for the field?
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
She'll go into consideration then. Is there any other questions for this
What-
debrief?
What will happen to the muses?
They will be put into a secured containment facility. We don't think they're inherently evil, but they are at least tied to the enemy in some way. And until we know they're safe to use, they will not be used. It is my considered opinion that they're probably a little too much potency to be wielded by anyone without it taking over. Would you say that's fair to say, Agent Poole?
Yes, and I also recognize the voice in the phone. It was Colonel Ivan Korbanovich.
There's a name that keeps popping up.
Yes, they were taking orders from the communists.
There's a thought that we have not put enough time and energy into a presence in Eisenstadt. Since the colonel is known to be active there, it might be time for us to reconsider our position there and send you as a forward team to begin building us a safe house and an operations center there. It won't be easy. They don't much care for NATO any more than they care for the Warsaw Pact. So we will be in unfriendly or at least cold territory. Is that something you're prepared to do?
Of course.
Yes.
Why not?
Then, without further delay, begin preparing yourselves for such a mission. Thank you for your efforts here. You may leave Los Angeles and return to your normal lives at your discretion.
Well,
Excellent work, agents.
We don't have
Ah,
normal lives.
Yes.
Well, you go to opera and stuff. We just do things until like someone says something weird, and then
Yeah.
we go and read a book or watch a
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to the beach.
Yeah. And with that, yeah, he walks out of the room. You see just the back of him as he walks out, and yeah, that sunlight effect. And yeah, just like that, the scholar is also vacating Los Angeles, much to their pleasure, because while he's there, they all are on their best behavior.
Of course.
So that clears us up early this time. But
Mhm.
that's probably
Oh,
what time is
yes.
it? for you
11,
guys?
12,
11,
12.
12.
All right, so next time, yeah, we will start with the assumption that you guys will be moving into Eisenstadt, which is a real place and not at all fictional. And we will pick it up from there.
Okay.
Anything you guys want to announce or say at the tail end of this?
Wretched verses about factions is the next thing.
Ooh.
Eventually a faction book, but there's lots of factions. That will take
When's that supposed to come out?
I don't know. First one is going to win this week. Well, this week, yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, you heard it here first, presumably.
Or not, maybe.
It's all a lie.
We'll see you next time, Fearless Rich Tears, or whatever you call yourself.